Alright, so before I begin this video, I'd like to apologize for not uploading or making this video yesterday. I was so busy going out and stuff, and currently, I don't know how my voice is going to sound in this video, but I'm currently pretty sick right now. I don't know what's going on. My head's been hurting, my nose is warming up, my body's acting weird, I'm sick, but nonetheless, I apologize for the lack of content this past 2 days or whatever. But anyways, today we're going to be doing a quick recap of our second preseason game against the New England Patriots, and boy oh boy was this ugly. So with that being said, everyone, let's begin. So the first takeaway from this game was PJ Walker. Boy oh boy was this guy horrendous on Friday night. Man, this guy gave up fucking sacks, interceptions, and had a fumble which ended up being a touchdown for the Patriots. I thought that was just going to be a safety, but it ended up being a touchdown. But goddamn, I mean, he was playing behind a terrible offensive line. Most of our backups are pretty terrible, but still, nonetheless, this guy was absolutely horrendous. I wish we could cut him or something, but he's most likely going to be sticking with us, and I'll actually get into that in a little bit. Alright, so our next takeaway is Ikem Ekwonu, and I'm really sorry to say this, guys, but he's clearly not ready to be a starter in the NFL. From what I've seen on the Patriots game, he's 50-50 in my opinion. Some snaps, he was able to protect PJ Walker, but in other snaps, he gave up sacks. But he's a rookie, guys. He just needs time to develop, and he just got to learn how to hold on to his opponent as much as possible. He just needs more time to develop, but nonetheless, he's not ready to be a starter. Alright, so our next takeaway, let's talk about Matt Rhule himself. So already things are not looking good for him, because first of all, he's still not ready to name Baker Mayfield our starting quarterback. And so pretty much what that means is this whole quarterback competition, it's still going on, even though Baker's already won it. But nonetheless, you still got this quarterback competition, but you don't let Baker or Sam play a single series in this Patriots game. I mean, come on, really? And it would have been. And look, guys, we have the Buffalo Bills next week, or this week actually, and they're gonna stampede us. There's no denying that. They're gonna kill us, and you might as well have Baker and Sam have some reps against the Patriots, because if you're gonna let them play most of the Buffalo Bills game, they're gonna get stampede all over the place. It's not gonna look good, and everyone's gonna make fun of us and all that shit. Yeah, it's not gonna be a good look on us. And then during this whole Patriots game, Matt Rhule has again made stupid play calls, including that one play where it was 4th and inches, and we could have easily run the ball or something. We could have easily get the first down, but nah, Matt Rhule just decided to punt it, and even the Patriots were laughing at us. Everyone, the coaches, the players, they were laughing at us, and yeah, no. So Matt Rhule could be in love with the New England Patriots, or at least with Bill Belichick, because I mean, Matt Rhule was the one who decided to have joint practices with the Patriots, and he's the one who decided to put our 3rd string and our 4th string teams against the Patriots, pretty much giving Bill Belichick an easy win. God damn it. But anyways, on to our next takeaway. Some of our rookies are definitely doing us justice. Kate Mays and Mara Barnu have both been doing exceptionally pretty well for us, but Brandon Smith has been awesome so far. I am a huge fan of this rookie. He's absolutely, without a doubt, our most impressive rookie we got so far. God damn, do I love this guy already. But let's not forget about Matt Corral. He's already looking like an NFL quarterback. Sure, he has a few overthrows here and there, but nonetheless, that arm straight, that quick release, god damn, I'm being real with you guys. This guy already looks like an NFL quarterback, and he's even doing this while behind such a garbage 4th string offensive line. But now we gotta talk about the unfortunate news about Matt Corral. As you all know, Matt Corral had to suffer a Lisfranc injury, which most likely means he's out for the rest of the season. Now, this really hurt to see. This generally ruined my weekend. So what happened was that one of the Patriots stepped on his foot, and that ended up like snapping his frank, which is really heartbreaking to see, as this guy Matt Corral went through so much throughout his whole career. He already dealt with depression, and he was drafted in the 3rd round in the draft, so already his confidence, his pride wasn't so up. So after this happening, as well as the other rookies, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, all of them doing so well in their teams, this is definitely a blow to his pride, and that's really unfortunate to see for this guy. But let me tell you something, Cam Newton also had to suffer this same injury against the Patriots in New England, and what do you know, that was the 2nd game, preseason game from the 2019 season. So coincidence? I think not. But Greg Olsen had to suffer this injury as well, but nonetheless, this is really heartbreaking to see. So who is to blame for all this? I've already seen you guys go after Matt Rhule, and let me tell you guys something, Matt Rhule had nothing to do with this. He has no control on who gets injured whatsoever. If there's really someone you gotta blame, you might as well blame the offensive lineman that was trying to protect Corral. They kind of had something to do with this injury, but in my opinion, there's really no one to blame. This is football we're talking about. Injuries happen. That's just the sad truth, but it is what it is. But nonetheless, prayers up for Matt Corral. I wish him the best and really hope he can heal up as soon as possible. And let's not rush him into getting back onto the field to practice. Let's let him take all the time he needs to heal up, and while he's healing up, he can always read the playbook and rewatch films, and that will definitely help him while he's healing up. And once he's all healed up, he can get back on the field and practice some more physically. But without a doubt, he needs to heal up his mentality first. I can only imagine what he's going through, both physically and mentally. But unfortunately, with Matt Corral injured, Carolina is most likely going to keep PJ Walker in our roster, which is definitely unfortunate. But nonetheless, I still have a strong feeling that Matt Corral is going to be something very special for the Carolinas in the future. However, I am worried about something, because we're right now we're in a win-win scenario for this season. If we make it to the playoffs, that's good. But if we don't, Matt Rhule is going to get fired without a doubt. However, if that happens, we're going to get a new coach, and there is a chance he might get rid of Matt Corral. And I believe Matt Corral is definitely going to be something very special in the NFL. So I personally don't want to lose him. So we'll just have to see what happens this season. Only time will tell what's going to happen. But anyways, that is going to be the end of this video. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. Y'all have a good day and keep pounding.
Stand and cheer for the Panthers in our grand old name. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina for a Panther football game. Nothing could be finer than to be